being a bit previous, aren't you? If it's only for a checkup.
Oh, it's not just dentist. I've not been sleeping too well. Seem to have a permanent headache these days.
Hardly surprising, is it? Anyway, how are things?
Well, I'm living in hopes that they'll come to the senses. I mean, what else can I do?
Hello.
Oh, it's a shame, isn't it? Of course, it's Gail I feel sorry for.
I feel sorry for all of them.
Serves her right for getting married in first place. I wouldn't.
Oh, I would.
Sounds like some lucky lad's being missed.
Oh, I'll be glad to have him back. Him and his silly little tash. Why his dad had to move to flipping Southampton, I don't know. Hey, mind you, I wish mine would.
Hey, guess what?
You've been chosen to do song title for next James Bond film.
No, nearly as good, though. Me and Ellie go on Abersock at half-term.
Just the two of you?
No, her mum and dad have got a caravan down there, so all family's going. Be a madhouse, but it should be great.
Oh.
You're not actually going to buy this thing, are you?
Why? What's wrong with it?
You being away has furthered my education. Now I know what lonesome is. Oh,
I think that's lovely.
cute. And a cute little teddy bear and all. Oh, I hate cute.
Right, I'm going to have it then.
Good. And you're too young to be cynical, madam.
Oh, she's just going through a phase.
I have nothing against mush for golden oldies who've got no better to do.
Oh.
And that's why I told my dad to take you away for a weekend while I'm raving it up in Welsh Wales.
You did what?
Be a nice little break for you both, I said. Pick up where you left off in Jersey, I said. And you won't have me goose going on this time neither, I
You
said.
said a lot, didn't you?
I did.
And how did he take to you giving him his orders, your dad?
Oh, he's used to it. I've got him well trained. That's where Gail Tilsley went wrong, you know.
Listen to it, a 15-year-old expert. She could give Anna Rayburn lessons, this one.
You don't have to be an expert to work out she's one who gets lumbered with two kids while he's left free to have a good time. Fellas always come off best. That's why I'm not bothering.
I used to think like that. Till Kev.
Oh, sugar. You can spare if you get blood all over his dummy.
But it's half of the sympathy. Heaven forbid I might need a transfusion.
Well, it's your own fault for not watching what you're doing half the time.
Well, she's too busy clocking him in there. Yeah, well, he's playing a cat and mouse with us, isn't he? I mean, there's a name for fellas like him, you know, that enjoy watching women suffer. They'll be having bolts and whips next.
Oh, give all the flipping drama queen. They might never even notice you skived off yesterday.
Oh, and if it's Madam Baldwin, the passed up chance of telling that she spotted me.
Why should she? She's got better things to do with her time, like spending his money for her.
Hey, here it comes.
Hey, don't worry, we'll all dip in for your leaving, Prezi, won't we?
Well, I won't. It's her own stupid fault.
Hello, Mr. Baldwin.
Did you want something, Vera?
No, Mr. Baldwin.
It's just every time I turn around this morning, I feel your beady eyes on me.
Oh, well, I was just admiring the shirt. It's a lovely shirt, isn't it, girls? Ever so, ma chérie.
Hello, Ivy. Left a couple of molars in, did he?
No, just to fill in, Mr. Bowen. Mouth's still a bit frozen, you know. I find it hard to talk.
Yeah, that's an idea. I wondered if he'd give me a discount for doing that lot wholesale. Vera, I know I'm gorgeous, but for God's sake, stop watching me, will you? You're making me nervous.
Not half as nervous as you're making me, Carl.
Look, he knows nothing. Will you tell her, Ivy? She's driving us potty.
I'm keeping out of it.
Oh, wow, you've a look on your mind, haven't you, love? So what's the latest with them two? All fresh?
Well, Gail took little Nicky round to see his dad last night.
And?
What did they say? I don't know, Ida, because I took myself off out. Unlike some people, I have a bit of tact. Mind you, I say I'm keeping my fingers crossed, Vera.
Ma'am! I'm sorry. Have you been waiting long? It's just we had a sudden rush on and I couldn't get away.
Come on, sit down, stop faffing. Get your breath, come on. It's not good for you, all this, you know. Right? Now, come on, tell your mother all about it.
Oh, ma'am.
It's all right, come on. It's going to be all right. I promise you it's going to be all right.
No, it's not. It's getting worse. It's a nightmare.
How do you mean, worse?
I went round there last night, ma'am. I begged him. I practically crawled on my knees. I said over and over how it was my fault. I was to blame. And I just hoped in time he'd be able to forgive me. I told him how much we both wanted him to come home.
You didn't want to know?
Oh, yeah. He was prepared to consider it. He said if he did come home, It'd be for Nicky's sake. I said I didn't mind why he did it. I just wanted him to come home to us.
Well, there you are. That's a start, isn't it, eh?
And then he said, if I do come home, that goes. The kid. Oh, you can forget it.
What? He said that, Gail? Oh, love. Oh, come on. Now stop it. Come on. Oh, here. Thank you. Oh, what did you ever do to deserve all this? I don't know.
I made a mistake, Mum. And I'm going to pay for it for the rest of my life. The thing is, Nicky's going to pay for it as well.
What about Ian? I mean, maybe when you tell him what's
Mum,
happened...
he's never going to know.
But he could help, Gail. I mean, after all, it could be his kid. I mean, he's got a right
He's
to know
no
that...
rights. All I was to him was a flash in the pan. He's made that quite clear. It's over. It's done.
All right. Fair enough, fair enough. I just thought it were another option, that's all. Well, what are you going to do, eh? It's not easy bringing up a kiddie on your own, you know. Honestly, I know that. I've done it.
Did you ever wish you got rid of me?
Not for one single solitary moment. Well, maybe once or twice when you were screaming blue murder in the middle of the night with your teeth.
I know it wasn't easy. But you coped, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, I coped. After a fashion. But listen, love. Now you'll have two to worry about.
Well, I've got you, haven't I?
Of course you have. You got me. You got Alfie. We'll help as much as we can. You know that. It goes without saying. It's just, it is up to you, lovey. Which do you want most? Bryan or the baby?
I can't get rid of it, Mum. I can't kill my own child. And I don't think I want to live for the rest of my life with a man who wants me to.
You've just missed her, Emily. Just gone to the wholesalers. Can I give her a message?
I was wondering if she was free tonight. She did say she was sorry to have missed Out of Africa when it came round, only they're showing it again at Studio 3.
Oh, I don't think she's got any plans. Mind you never can tell with Tilly Floss these days.
She's not still seeing Derek, is she? In spite of...
Oh, I don't think it's in spite of. I think it's because of. I mean, he's got a whole new charisma now he's forbidden fruit.
Well, let's face it, he didn't exactly have a surplus before. No, but seriously, I still can't get over Mavis going out with a married man.
She says she's not going out as such.
But they do go out. They've had meals and things.
Ah, but only as good friends. Not the same thing at all, according to Madam. Mind you, she makes her own rules.
Well, let's hope his wife will appreciate the subtle difference if she ever finds out. Bye.
Well, that sounds like an unusually spicy bit of gossip for this place.
Not at all. This place is rife with spicy bits of gossip. It's just that I protect your delicate ears from the more sordid bits.
Oh, spoil sport. Are you busy?
Busy? I have been rushed off my feet. I've just sold 3 separate quarters of humbugs in succession, but you know me, I'm a trooper.
Do you think you can be serious long enough to discuss a holiday?
Depends. Is it a serious holiday?
Well, no, it's going to be a laugh a minute, I hope. Now, what it is, Jenny's going away with a mate at half-term, and I thought it'd be an ideal chance for you and me to have a little break together.
But we've only just had one.
Well, let's have another one, on the principle that you can't have too much of a good thing. It was good, wasn't it?
It was smashing.
I'm not talking about a Caribbean cruise, you know. It's more your cheap weekend mini break. But, I mean, you can go to some smashing places. You can go to seaside, country, town, you name it.
What I'd like is somewhere with bags of character. Somewhere that's old and comfy and lived in.
Well, you'll have a man to match, won't you? What more do you want?
I saw Mr. Marshall and he's perfectly happy for the pro forma invoices to be sent on.
Well, never mind that for a minute. There's a bit of a mystery going on around here. No, I don't like mysteries. Upsets me biorhythms.
Oh?
Yeah, I get the distinct feeling that something's bugging the lovely Vera. And somehow or other, it involves me. Got any ideas?
Well, not really.
Oh, well, that means you have. Well, come on then, Em. Spit it out. I mean, you're going to sooner or later, aren't you? Might as well be sooner.
Well, all I know is that Vera and Susan had some sort of contretemps while you were in Birmingham.
Vera and Susan? What was Sue doing here?
Sorry, Mr. Baldwin, I really think you'd better ask Susan.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Place hasn't been decorated 5 minutes and already somebody's wrote rude things all over the wall.
Scourge of the time did that. They're not happy unless they're defacing property. Some folk, they've no respect for nothing.
Morning.
Hello, love.
Hey, I don't know. It's like having soda Dracula hanging over your head all the time. Place have it with my bowels, you know, stress.
Don't talk to me about stress, Vera. Just seen Gail go into our house. That's the only reason I'm in here.
Oh, to see Bryan. Hey, well, that sounds promising.
You didn't see her face, Vera.
You have to be now, Bryan. It's our busiest time of day at the cafe.
To hell with the cafe. What's more important, that or us?
Yes, you're right. I was just hoping for a bit more time to think.
Well, I've stood all the thinking I can. My brain feels like it's going to explode. I need to know where we stand.
Me too. I take it you've not changed your mind.
Did you expect me to?
Well, I thought when you'd had chance to sleep on it, you might see what an impossible ultimatum you've given me.
It's a straightforward choice. Me or the kid. I grant it's not easy, but I presume you didn't expect it easy.
And you do that to our baby.
Your baby, Gail. Yours and his.
It could be yours, Bryan. You've always known that. Don't do this to us. You must hate me very much.
I don't hate you, damn it. I've said I'll come back to you, haven't I?
At a price you know I can't pay.
I see. So that's it, is it?
I can't get rid of it, Bryan. Don't make me. I can't.
Well then. You've made your choice, haven't you?
I don't suppose I get out back on this.
Sorry, Percy.
No, that's it, you see. We live in a disposable society. Nothing has any value. Just chuck the lot away. Graffiti litter. All symptoms of same sickness to my way of thinking. I'm right behind this Clean Up Britain campaign.
Aye, and I'm right behind you and all, Percy. That's £2.40, please.
Where are you, Alfie? Your lunch is getting cold.
Oh, I'll be with you in a minute, love. I'm just waiting for David to come back.
Well, it's on the table, lovey. I've had mine. Oh, look, I'll hang on here. You go and get started.
Oh, aye, right, Sam. It'll only be 5 minutes.
All right, all right.
What happened this morning? Things no better?
Oh, they'll sort something out.
See, what did I tell you? Hey, you know who's going to be poorly after all this, don't you?
Who?
You are.
I'll walk along with you, Countess. There's a little scheme I've been hatching I'd like to discuss with you. It does have a fair amount of merit if I do say so myself. Shall we go?
I saw Gail go, Bryan.
Did you say anything?
No. Should we dash him back to work?
Oh, yeah. Mustn't be late for work.
She'd been crying, I could see that.
Yeah, well, it's no laughing matter, is it? Divorce.
Oh, dear God, Bryan, no, don't say that.
You knew it was on the cards, ma'am.
Yes, but I were hoping while you were still talking to each other, you'd think better of it, love.
I did. I offered to go back. She's the one who's made the decision, Mum. Not me.
I'm sorry, Petal, we've only got pies and sarnies today.
Not again. What's wrong with this dump? Go on, then. Give us a pie and a bag of crisps. If it's only 'cause I fell for them bonny blue eyes.
Do you know, I'm sick of them all pulling faces.
Well, you know what the problem is. They've all become junkies on Betty's hot pot. God knows what you put in it.
I don't suppose either of you two's hot stuff in kitchen, no? No. Here, Mrs. B, you're a lady of leisure at the moment. How do you fancy doing a spot of cooking for us?
Oh, sorry. It takes me all my time to cook for my husband.
Well, good ale, good-looking barmaids, they can't expect everything.
Oh, at last! There was a time when you'd have been half an hour early with a bunch of flowers in your hand.
Me? Early flowers? You must be thinking of two other fellas, darling. Shall we sit down? Now then, what's all this stuff about you and Vera?
Oh, what's the duff? What's she been saying?
Well, she said nothing. I said something was up and just put old Emily's arm to tell me what it was all about.
Did she?
You know, Emily, soul of discretion. She just pursed her lips and told me to ask you. Well?
Oh, it was something or nothing. I just happened to see Vera in a car, that's all, while you were in Birmingham.
Was this in factory hours? Well, the crafty old bat our Skinner. Why the blazes didn't you tell me?
Well, because, for all I know, it was a one-off. And because I knew you'd blow your top, and because I didn't want your staff thinking that I run to you telling tales every time your back's turned. Because I didn't think it was important.
Not important. Listen, sweetheart, the smooth run of that little outfit over there puts a roof over a lot of people's heads besides us. I'll be the judge whether it's important or not.
Has she been on the wine cup? She's certainly cheered up this time.
Well, I preferred her miserable. At least my eardrums were intact.
It's relieving, isn't it? Took a load off my mind.
What makes you so sure you've got away with it?
Well, if he'd been going to say out, he'd have said it before now. He's had 6 opportunities this morning, at least.
I thought you said he was making you suffer.
Hey, you're late, aren't you? What happened? Oh, your God been bothering you, I said. Do you know it can be chronic when them injections wear off?
I wish that were all it was, Vera.
Oh, what's up now? I thought things were looking bright.
No, I only said they were having another talk, didn't I?
Well, that's good, isn't it? Oh, come on, kid. They split up before and got back together again. And all marriages have bust-ups, you know. I mean, look at me now, Jack. And we're still together. Heaven help us.
No, what it is, you see, it's an extension of the home watch scheme. You just don't report anybody acting suspicious. You report anybody spraying anything on walls, scratching names on trees, dropping chip papers on pavement or anything else like that.
Well, they won't bring police out for that.
Not to police, they've got enough to do. Report them to me.
Oh, I see. And what do? Go round and personally tear a strip off some big lout with a pin through his nose because he's thrown his chip carton in your backyard?
Well, you're not that far off the truth, as it happens, Mrs. Fairclough. No, what I do, you see, I have pamphlets printed pointing out in a firm but friendly fashion just why it's antisocial to deface or otherwise damage the environment. Oh. Now, I've discussed the idea with Councillor Roberts and he's most impressed. As a matter of fact, I've already compiled a few words if you'd like to peruse it.
Listen, look, Jenny's doing a toe dance here and I haven't even started doing papers yet.
Now, there's an idea. They could take them with them on the round, drop one through each letterbox.
Right, well, I'll think about it.
You do that, Mrs. Fairclough.
Right.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
You know, I don't think he was born. I think he hatched out of this great big horrible egg that's been frozen in a glacier for the last 5,000 years.
You're very unkind, lady.
No, I'm not. I'm very kind for letting you and my dad have a romantic fling without me.
Letting us?
Well, suggesting it then. You've got to put these ideas into fellas' heads, you know. They don't think of them for themselves.
Oh.
Has he been in?
He has.
And are you going?
Possibly.
Hey.
Dad, you tell her. She's being coy. Where are you going for your naughty weekend?
Jenny. Papers are waiting.
You said you hadn't done them.
I lied.
Flipping secret. She'd think you're a flipping kid.
I know. She does go a bit far.
Well, at least she's interested in what we do and doesn't disapprove.
Yeah, she's come a long way. Well, we all have, really, eh? Right. Now then. What do you fancy, madam? We've got castles, we've got cottages, we've got modern, we've got medieval. Take your pick.
Listen, as long as I don't have to make the bed and do the washing up, I don't really care.
A word before you go, Vera.
With me?
No, your twin sister's standing behind you.
Hey, kid, do you reckon she's going to cop it after all?
Hey, we'd better hang on just in case.
Sorry, we're not flogging tickets. You'll have to wait while next load of Christians get fed to flaming lions for your kicks.
Hey, shall I wait for you, Vera?
No, kid, you get off home, sort your own troubles out, eh?
OK, love.
Right, come straight to the point. I know all about you skiving off while I was away. Got anything to say about it?
Is sorry any good?
An explanation, if there is any.
Visiting a sick relative, needing me urgently.
I don't know why I'm wasting my time. I mean, we both know this isn't the first occasion you've taken a liberty when my back's been turned.
No, it's true, Mr. Baldwin, honest. Oh, I don't know what come over me. Yeah, I do. It's that car. Do you know, after years of having no, and then suddenly having all this independence, it goes right to a girl's head, and there's no one can do about it.
Perhaps not. But there is something I can do about it.
Do you mean you're firing me?
I must be going soft in the head, but no, not this time, Vera. But you so much as nip out again for 60 seconds in work time, and you can get in that shiny motor car and drive it straight to the dole queue. Got it?
You managed to get someone to look after Nicky then?
Yeah, Martin's sitting with him for an hour. I left him picking England's next World Cup team.
Well, I would have come round to your place, but I know what big ears he's got, bless him.
It's all right. At least he knows the better at the moment.
But a cup of tea?
No. Tower. I take it Brian's not here?
No, he's gone out. By the looks of him, to come home late and drunk. He doesn't have asked you to come, you know.
Ivy, I came because, whatever happens, I still care about you. And I respect you. But I have to tell you, there's nothing you can say will change out.
No, but I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try, Gail.
I take it Bryan told you what happened this dinner?
Yes, he told me you want a divorce.
Is that all?
All? For God's sake, you can see what a mistake that'd be, Gail. Especially for little Nicky. Gail, I'm asking you, please think again, love. He needs his mum and dad. And you two need each other.
Do you think I haven't pointed that out to your son?
But he says it's you that wants to split up.
No. I want us to stay together. It's Bryan making the impossible conditions.
Yes, well, he's entitled to make one or two, isn't he,
Considering the way I've behaved. We've been through all that, Ivy.
Gail. Gail, love, whatever he asks you to do, agree to it for all our sakes. Most important thing is to keep your marriage going, love. Past can be forgotten. It's the future that counts. I can't expect you to share my religious beliefs, love, but... Well, for anybody, divorce is a terrible thing.
And what about abortion? I take it that's against your beliefs.
Of course it is.
Well, that's what Bryan wants. If we're to get back together again, that's the price I've got to pay. I won't do it, Ivy. I can't. Could you?